least I don't do crystal meth in the bathroom all night long.
That's my opinion!
He will never emotionally fulfill you.
Because I don't want to be a part of it.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
Close your legs to married men, trash box.
I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Welcome to Morally Corrupt. I'm Rachel Lindsay, and she is Chelsea Stark-Jones. We've got Bravo news, a fun segment at the end, but first, let's get into our little weekend update. How was your weekend?
You know, Rachel, my weekend was very PG. It was Mother's Day, so...
Oh, yes! Happy Mother's Day!
Yeah, it was my first Mother's Day.
I saw your post.
Yes, it was great. I drank bubbles, relaxed. Husband took the baby out for the morning, so I had time to doom scroll uninterrupted and guilt-free.
Good.
So, yeah, it was beautiful. But I think your weekend was a little bit more wild than mine. Well.
So we're in the middle of Netflix is a Joke, which is just weeks of comedy.
Yeah.
Feels like variety shows, concerts, whatever it may be. I feel like it gets bigger and bigger every single time they do it.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that they've done the last 3 years is bring back Beecher's Madhouse, which was like a thing of the early 2000s. I don't know how to describe it other than it's like a fever dream of, you know, kind of like a circus and a variety show, and then you never know who's going to DJ or perform.
Yeah.
Like last year it was Sexy Red and Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
There was a floating microphone around. Somehow I got it, and I thought I was like Sexy's hype woman. I was like, get it, Sexy. And I was like, where's that coming from? That was last year. This year I felt like it was more tame, but it's, you know, they have like these rope, like zip lines above it.
Fun. Where is it?
It's at the basement of the Roosevelt.
Okay.
And so there will be a little person who comes by and delivers you your bottle. And there were performances. This time there wasn't like a celebrity, but they had like mini celebrities.
Okay.
So they had Justin Bieber. They had Kanye West.
Miniature.
Little people performing.
Okay.
There was a Michael Jackson. It really is a fun time.
Yeah.
And it's just, I can't explain it.
Okay.
But I went with my friend Daniel Wynn. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I have a table, like bring a +1. I have a table of like 10 people. I have no idea who's going to come except for one other girl and her guy. And then people are coming in. And funny enough, there was a girl behind me at Coachella, and she's like in my videos, because my friend was videos everything.
Yeah.
And we were both like, oh my gosh, it's Bieber, and crying. And I was like, gosh, that girl looks so familiar. And so then when I get to the thing, or Beecher's Madhouse, she's in the section. And I was like, wait, do you remember me? And she was like, yes, Justin Bieber. It's Delilah Hamlin. I didn't realize that. Love her. Love her. Because I never got her name at the Bieber show.
Yeah.
We were just, you know, all up in the moment, wrapped up in it, and just two fans. I mean, it was a group of us just loving Bieber. And then I just happened to run in her ear. I'm like, oh my gosh, so good to see you. She was funny. Like 10 minutes in, she was like, I got to go home.
Oh,
She was
really?
done. Yeah, she was like, it's past my bedtime.
Okay, young buck.
And then more people start coming in. Daniel's like, I have to go get more people. And who is it? None other than Jason and Janet from the Valley, who I've been around a couple of times.
Okay.
Because I've gone to an event for Jasmine, or I've just been at something where they've been there. And I think I've said it before, they're lovely.
I know. So you say Jason and Janet, and to me that would have been a jump scare because I don't picture them in a place like that.
Because I've been around them multiple times. It was like, whoa, wow, I didn't even know Daniel knew them, but they were so lovely.
Yeah.
And like now we're planning a double date.
Oh, not a double date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the Valley.
In the Valley. I mean, we live so close. But I enjoyed them.
I'm
and
sure.
I do. They are like, even, I can't remember, maybe it was Daniel, he's like, aren't they so nice? I was like, yes, I've been around them multiple times. They're really nice.
I think it's with most people on reality TV, they are probably such a delight in person and to be around and stuff like that. It's just I think I'm an episode or two behind on this season of The Valley. Just feels dreadful on the show to me.
See, I will say, and maybe because
maybe you're colored by your in real life perception
but I guess
of them.
here's how because we haven't covered The Valley, but this is what I'll say. I appreciate her saying that she had issues and she's in therapy. And it seems like she's going to make amends. The thing with that is people are within their right to not accept it.
Yeah.
And that's also fair.
Yes.
So that's like the consequence of it. So when somebody throws therapy as a like believer in therapy, it's like, oh, you weren't in it before. Oh, you're realizing new things about yourself. Like I didn't even think I needed therapy, and 10 years later, I'm still in it.
Yeah.
So I believe and appreciate that. And I believe that the path is genuine.
Yeah.
But I also believe in people being able to be like, no, I'm good.
I'm okay.
That's fair.
I'm okay.
That's fair.
Well,
now, is that great for us in the show? No, because we need everybody to get along, but whatever.
Yes.
You know, we're not covering the valley.
Well, what a Bravo
Beacher's Madhouse.
Beacher's Madhouse Bravo night for you.
Without even realizing
trying.
it. Without even trying. Okay, well, that's our weekend update. Real updates here. Real boots on the ground
we're
without
doing
even
things.
trying. We
Yes.
really are. We really, really are. So now we're going to get into our Bravo news. But before we get into the Bravo news, a word from our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Activia. Think your gut could use a little TLC? Dive into Activia's Gut Health Challenge. Enjoy just 2 Activia yogurts a day for 2 weeks and see what happens. With billions of probiotics and 20 years of scientific expertise, Activia is one of the easiest and tastiest ways to start your gut health ritual. Try Activia today. Enjoying Activia twice a day for 2 weeks as part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle may help reduce the frequency of minor digestive discomfort, which includes gas, bloating, rumbling, and abdominal discomfort. Okay, a lot of things happening. We'll start with the rumor report. Okay, so the Vulture's the masterminds of reality TV event, I feel like has been taking over social media.
Yeah, it was a big thing for them.
It's a big thing. It's you know, when they rolled out the cover, which was kind of risque, and then a lot of people were like, why this person? Why not this person? There was a lot of that. Didn't know there was a whole event surrounding it, but there was. So a whole event where even people who weren't featured on the cover story
Were there.
attended.
Yeah.
Andy and Kathy Hilton were honored. Kyle DJ'd. And of course there was a carpet, which means, you know, we got some info.
We got tea.
So to that I say thank you to Vulture, because you started something and then Sierra finished it.
Yes.
So Jenn Fessler, you know, who will go to the opening of an envelope. Thank you for the saying.
Yes.
Who will go to the opening of an envelope, always eager to have a camera, microphone, or something in her face. She was asked about the West and Amanda scandal. And this is what she said, and I quote, "West is the cutest, sweetest golden retriever puppy dog. He does not mean any harm. He didn't mean it. He's just trying to have a good time. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. Give him a break." And to that I say, and I don't even really like this term that much, Jenn is not a girl's girl. She's a pick-me.
A pick-me. It's one thing to be like have a calm take or whatever, but it's another thing to really go all in and like golden retriever, sweet boy, doesn't mean any harm. Like she could have just been like, what an awful guy thing to do, but I think West is genuine. Like she could have softened it a little bit, but to go full West's #1 fan club, like president, is crazy.
#1 president of the fan club is so true.
Yes.
She so is. And, you know, at first I saw this, I'm like, why are we interviewing Jenn Fessler?
Yes.
She is not on currently. She is not going to be on the upcoming, at least not as a permanent housewife.
And she was on, she was doing the carpet with Margaret, and who's like the best banter partner to have. Margaret was like,
she
absolutely.
got it.
Yeah, she got it.
She got it.
To which Fessler could have been like a little bit it was just icky.
It is.
It's icky.
And to be honest, like, let's not give golden retrievers a bad name.
No.
Okay? Don't you dare do that. You are correct. They are the sweetest puppy dogs ever. West is just a dog. A mutt.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No good.
No, yeah.
No good.
Yeah, that don't do that.
Roam in the streets.
To the golden retriever community. Like, I hope they're protesting.
Yes.
Yes. Be revolted.
You're the president of the Golden Retriever.
I am. Thank you for that title, and I'll wear it proudly. So after Jenn does this, as you can imagine, a comment from Jenn Fessler typically doesn't get that much attention. However, shout out to the person who shared it on Threads who realized it's not that she's being interviewed. It's there's something here. And
There's a
thank you
nugget.
for that. And she puts the comments up that we just read through. And Sierra replies, and I quote, LOL, because they slept together too. And to that, everything stopped. The Bravo universe just stopped.
The group chat was on fire.
Because it's like nothing. You think you're done. Like, I can't be surprised anymore by West. Nothing more can come out of this. Like, we've shot the reunion. We've moved on. No, it just keeps coming. This man is a menace. He is running through the Bravo universe. This man must be stopped.
Stopped. So Jenn opened a Pandora's box by these golden retriever comments because not only did Sierra, allegedly out their, rendezvous, to which Jenn Fessler is married. She is a married woman. Everyone then starts digging up old things that Jenn Fessler has posted or said and done, to which we get a drunken video of what I think we all believe the alleged night that this rump in the sheets happened, where Fessler and West are so drunk. And what is she saying? We have a nickname for West, and it's Messy Westy. And she takes a slice of pizza, shoves it in his mouth, shoves it in her mouth.
That was foreplay.
It was
allegedly.
And you could just a video, like ick in the dictionary. That video comes up. It was so icky and weird and cringy, and then we get an interview of Wes on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
Andy asks him, have you ever been with an older woman? He says, yes. She was in her mid to late 50s. I popped up on the Google to see how old is Jenn Fessler. She's 57. Interesting. Then people are curious. They go to Jenn Fessler's Instagram, to which she posted an anniversary tribute to her husband around the time that the West Mandival news broke. Caption, happy 27, as in 27 years of marriage. You could sleep with West or Amanda, and I'd still stay.
Is that a confession?
I mean, hello.
It feels like a little bit of an indictment.
Hello.
I mean, who says that?
Who says that?
It's not even funny.
It's not. And what I was trying to understand as I was taking in all this news over the weekend was, why would anyone in a marriage act this way? In a marriage that's 27 years long, as a woman who is 57 years old, aren't we a little bit wiser and smarter to how, it just also, even if none of this is true, the way you operate outside and I would just look, I don't you don't seem to respect your marriage, so therefore I don't respect your marriage. That is wild to me.
She said what she said.
I said what I said. Married women should not be conducting themselves this way.
and you know what's happened? I don't know what Jenn Fessler did prior to Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Yes.
But we liked her when she was on there. She wasn't problematic. She was fun. I enjoyed the role that she played.
Yeah.
But you can never underestimate people's desire for fame.
Oh.
And
flew too close to
we
the
didn't
sun.
know her before. She gets on the show. She's on 2 seasons. She's getting more screen time. She's a fan favorite. She's doing it all right. Her appearance changed. I don't want to allege anything, but from season 1 to season 2, she looked totally different.
The typical housewife glow up.
And she's getting she's on Watch What Happens Live. She's hanging around these young people. She's hanging out in spaces that she wouldn't before. It goes to your head, to your point, flying too close to the sun. So it's the things that you were doing in your marriage before, you're almost becoming something different.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's all alleged here, but I can see how someone can lose their way if they get caught up in the bubble that they're living in. And it seemed like Jenn liked living in that bubble. But it's not good. I mean, West put out a statement of the woman with the four squares, the confused signs, the equations all over her face. And then he says news to me, and he
At's her.
Jenn Fessler. So
which someone pointed out It's funny that you could at Jenn Fessler, but you weren't able to at Sierra in your apology.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. And then they're digging up pictures.
Yeah.
I saw somebody post a picture of 2 pictures, Amanda, West, and Jenn, and they said that those were his side pieces.
Yeah.
It's not good. There's a lot of content out here, but it is, at the end of the day, this is all alleged, so we don't know what's true or what's not. I mean, Sierra's having a time. Jenn put out a whole statement basically saying that, this is defamation. And Sierra posted somebody doing a cartwheel, which basically says, we... That's how I interpret it.
She says, I got lawyer money now.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yes.
Which, another thing, to go from the accusation to straight lawsuit is such a bitch move to me. And I've lost everything for Fessler. But also in her statement, she says, in all seriousness, and while I can't help but be a little flattered. Flattered what? That someone thinks that you slept with Wes Wilson, who is sleeping
that he would
with
sleep with you.
Who's sleeping with
Frodo.
Anything that could walk.
Yeah.
That's not flattery.
Yeah.
To be a 57-year-old pick-me is wild.
I guess we could call it a midlife crisis. I guess we could call that.
I guess so.
I mean, Jenn, listen, to that statement, if I'm Sierra, I'm going, or what? Or what?
Yes.
Or what?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to prove a defamation suit? Because you have to prove that she knew it was a lie. She could have been told this.
Oh.
It could have been a rumor. You have to prove that she knew it wasn't true and said it anyway. That is very hard to prove.
I want to see, no, do it. So then in Discovery, we get the group chats that Sierra's in of all the Bravo Lebs talking about, did you see Fessler and Wes going up to the room together?
Yeah.
Did you see him walking out at 5 a.m. of her hotel room? Bringing it to Discovery.
Yeah.
Bring it to Discovery.
Yeah. If I was you, I would just say, tell your husband whatever you need to, and just, this caption didn't help. Now other people like Ion.
She said, I need to call Dolores, Teresa, and Jennifer and get the tea. Ion she is one of us.
Yeah.
She's one of us.
I really, really like her. But wow, definitely wasn't expecting that to be a part of our news recap for the week. But again, this is Bravo. In other news that, I feel a certain way about this.
Oh.
In the PK and Dorit
I'm curious.
divorce of it all.
Yeah.
They're now filing papers in court. And gosh, if you're a public figure, you should fight for a private judge or mediation if you can, because having all of your stuff put out there, people can find out where you live by the description of certain things. So it's like they can dox you. People are privy to how much money you have in your accounts, to how you spend the money.
Yeah.
It's just such it's such a gross feeling to know all of that is out there. So when I see this, and this is a part of the court filing, I mean, this stuff is public.
Yeah.
It's just even though it's wild that, as I get into the story, that the court filing shows that Dorit has spent more than $1 million on designer items as they are facing potential foreclosure, it still sucks to see bank statements and text messages and all of this stuff coming out because of this divorce. I do wish they could divorce in peace. This is the kind of stuff that if you tell me, Dorit was spending too much money in light of foreclosure, fine. That's a general basic thing. We could deduce that from the show. Yes. But this is just such an invasion of privacy, even though it is legally public. It's
a lot. And to your point, we get that from the show, and it definitely lends credence to what Kyle said at the reunion of, you don't have money to spend like that, essentially, which made me think, now that we're seeing all of this, what was Kyle privy to? Did she know about this $1 million in this 14-month span because of Mauricio, or because she still talks to PK? She seemed very matter of fact on Dorit spending seems to be a little bit too chaotic. What I also got from the text messages is also something that we get from the show, is Dorit is extremely difficult to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
Those texts, did you go through them?
Some of them.
I mean, PK is solely talking about your spending is out of hand, to which every time he says that, Dorit responds with something about his girlfriend, him not visiting the children enough, like whatever. And he's like trying, he's telling her, you need to talk to James or whoever it is. I think it's a J name. You need to talk to him and get things sorted. To which she just like does not respond to anything that he says and takes it completely somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that's infuriating.
Well, yeah, there's like no accountability
None.
or responsibility for your spending in light of, because if you're going to talk about children, you're spending money that is for the family unit.
Yes.
On designer stuff, for what? For social media, for events, for whatever. You might not even have a place to put it. And all this stuff, you might not even be able to house it. And she's more concerned with questioning how PK got the information. And I will tell you, in a divorce, you have a discovery process, but also in the meantime, your attorney is going to subpoena all your accounts and they'll get all the statements. They can literally look at every single thing that you spent money on. Venmo, PayPal, credit cards, savings, checking. It's crazy. They're privy to all of it.
That's wild. She also, within those texts, he said, you're claiming you don't have money to take Jagger to do this and to take their daughter to do that, yet you went to Paris, you did another Europe trip, and you were telling me that this was paid for. Like, it seemed like she may have said it was like a brand trip or something, to which she saw $20,000 charge to Paris and stuff. And so it's like, we as viewers of the show, seeing Dorit talk about, PK is not supportive, he's not there for the kids, blah, blah, blah. To which it doesn't seem like he's a physically present father. It doesn't seem like that. But as far as the financials go, it does seem like he's trying to help or like do something, but the way in which she's spending is like so irresponsible when you have two young children in a house that's not being paid for. It's always weird. It's not that I look forward to seeing her address this on the next season
but you want to know, you want to understand.
I am so curious.
Yeah, you want to understand.
Tell me about this. Let me see Bose try to rationalize this. Let me see Rachel trying to like still be your defenders and protect you when like all of this is coming out, because like it's not a good look.
And where are her attorneys?
Yeah.
Like what is going on here?
Well, I mean, she spent all of her money on her clothes, so she can't afford good attorneys.
The judge is saying, well, in California, if he makes more, he has to pay for her legal fees. I had to pay for my ex's legal fees.
Well, that's
like how it'll drown you out.
Ronald Richards, which was like the infamous lawyer that was covering the Erica Jane stuff, he posted, and I'm not sure the validity of this, but their annual incomes, and I think she makes more than him.
Well,
yeah.
Then she has to pay for. She could technically now. He might not be demanding that.
No.
To which that I'm like, but yeah, the person who makes more can have to pay. By the time you get to court, like I didn't initially pay, and then it became.
Yeah, none of it's good.
Yeah, they sound like they have a long way to go.
Yeah.
And not just because they're being contentious with each other. It's just like seems there's a lot of debt. PK is trying to ask the judge to force sell of the house, which means then what? It's like, okay, well, she's going to have to pay for her own living and, $1 million worth of debt, or at least spent. I don't know if the debt is still there, but geez, like.
It's not good.
Yeah, not great. I'll tell you what is good. LeAnn Rimes broke news.
Oh my God, so embarrassing.
On our podcast.
Yes.
Chelsea, she definitely knows who Chelsea is now.
Not for good reason.
Chelsea didn't know her at first, but she knows Chelsea. Which is pretty cool. Thank you for responding, reposting. It made news. It went everywhere.
Yes, we do appreciate it.
And she confirmed, LeAnn said, thanks, ladies. I am booked and busy. I am on another show, a scripted show, and she's working on an album, which I'm very excited about. And you need to be the first one in line.
I will be first in line. I will be downloading it on the Spotify app. I will set an alert to make sure I get it right at midnight when it drops. Yes, sorry, Miss LeAnn, for not recognizing game.
It's okay.
I love Coyote
You are
Ugly.
younger, though. I think people forget that you're much younger than me.
I will say, too, after I did my research, and there's a few bops that I like. When I listened to it, I was like, okay. How do I live?
How Do I Live?
Did not know that was LeAnn Rimes.
There's 2 versions. Trisha Yearwood sings a version as well.
Oh, well, I like LeAnn's.
Okay.
I Need You. So like, I sometimes when you hear artists and you're like, I like the artist, but you don't really like, it doesn't connect to you, the name of the artist. So that was LeAnn for me. I'm sorry.
I'm a huge 90s music country fan.
Okay.
I think that was one of the best eras.
Okay.
And so that is why, well, also, yes, she's from Dallas, but I am so in love with that time in music, country music.
Yeah.
So I suggest that you just go back and I'll give you a list of folks to tap into.
Okay.
But we also were kind of right in our thoughts when it was like, sign her up, because we know Brandy is not going to handle this or have something to say.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think we covered this the last time, but she did tweet out, well, I hope it's true about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, she got everything else of mine: husband, kids, boobs, Bronco, random illness. She might as well just be a housewife and finish it off once and for all.
To which, like,
Did she say she was kidding?
I don't know, but
Oh, it's pretty detailed. I'm trying to help her out. It's pretty detailed.
I will forever be upset with Brandy for, we don't know what happened on Ultimate Girls Trip Morocco, so we'll leave it at that. But I do, her life trajectory just kind of went downhill after that accusation she threw out there. So I feel for her in some regards, but yeah, this would have been the ultimate game over.
Yeah, it would have been bad. So luckily for her, she doesn't have to worry about that, at least for now.
Yeah.
But I do think Leanne Rimes would be a really great housewife.
Oh, it would be great.
So maybe somewhere in the future, because as we don't know what's going to happen with the future of
Yeah.
Beverly Hills and where we go from here, I was excited at the idea that she could be a part of it. But, I'm sure there are other exciting people that can join as well.
Yes.
TBD on that. This episode is brought to you by Planet Oat Oat Milk. Do you like your coffee iced or hot? Whatever your flavor, if you want the perfect pour that's rich, smooth, and delicious every time, try Planet Oat. It's made for every cup. Check out varieties like Planet Oat Barista Lovers Oat Milk, great for frothing and steaming, or Planet Oat Unsweetened Oat Milk, which comes in 3 varieties and are 0 grams of sugar. Whether you're team hot or team iced, discover your favorite oat milk at planetoat.com. Not a low-calorie food. As we sit here today, this morning, you guys are getting this Tuesday. Monday morning, they had Bravo Peacock upfronts, which, if you don't know, that's when they roll out talent in front of advertisers, potential advertisers, all of that. And they kind of give them a preview of what's to come for the fall. And so this is where you find out about maybe new shows, what's been renewed, maybe some surprise announcements. And we got all of that when it came to upfronts Monday morning. So I'm just going to run down a list, and you can stop me if you want to.
Okay.
Some of this. Big news that everyone's talking about. Sierra
Yes.
Miller is joining Love Island USA After Sun. So
Yes.
that's the after show. As co-host along with Tefi Pessoa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if not. I don't watch Love Island.
Yeah.
So what is this?
So Love Island airs 6 days a week, and on the off days, they air After Sun, which is like the live-ish pre-taped talk show of Love Island. So they go over what happened in the villa. They talk to the eliminated house guests and stuff like that.
Is this a digital show that?
No, it airs within the same cadence. It airs on Peacock.
Are they there the
Yes.
whole time? So they're in Fiji the entire time?
Yes. So
So
that was everyone's, is this Sierra announcing her departure from Summer House by doing this Love Island gig? TMZ reported that her reps, or they're hearing from sources, that she's still going to film Summer House, which is still a little weird to me because Love Island goes kind of into the mid-July, and Summer House starts 4th of July weekend. So unclear if she's going to leave the island a little bit earlier or that's going to look like, because they are in Fiji, and that's a long flight from California, so even longer from New York. So yeah, I guess she's gonna be booked and busy. It sounds like she's gonna be doing this Love Island gig, Summer House, and then here in LA doing Dancing with the Stars in that order.
So yeah, she's gonna be busy. What I was looking at was who have been the past hosts of After Sun.
Yeah.
And it's typically one person.
Yes.
So I guess maybe it's two. We're getting this is co-hosted because she'll be doing Summer House.
Yeah. That's a good point. I think Maura, that's who it was. I think Maura, she was doing it not last season because she was filming Traitors, but the season before she was the After Sun host.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Love Island's like crack. If you need a fix and you just need to watch something that is Love Island adjacent, you watch After Sun to kind of hold you over until the next
I don't like
episode.
routine. So committing to that every single day, that's a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a lot. Sophia Monk is who hosted it last year.
I didn't watch last year's After Sun. I liked Maura because I think I enjoyed how she talked.
I think a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. I don't know much about Maura, but I do see her everywhere. She is booked and busy as well.
Yes.
So I think that kind of answers the question.
Yes.
Of the Summer House. Maybe she won't be there full time. You know, like remember how Paige, right before she left, she had missed a couple. Usually somebody misses a week or two.
I mean, because they have a cast of like 50 people. So it seems like they're starting to, alternate people. You're going to miss a weekend every now and then. But yes.
The real question is who's coming back to Summer House? If Sierra didn't come back, good for her. But the real question is she going to be subjected to the Amanda West of it all?
So I honestly, I don't know. I've been seeing quotes from Lindsay and Carl. Lindsay basically saying that she has talked to Amanda post-reunion. She does intend to meet with her. They do have a friendship. So she wants to like respect the fact that they had a friendship and like hear her out. She's saying that she hasn't talked to West whatsoever. Carl saying that the door is is open for Amanda, more open for Amanda than it is for West. So I'm wondering if there's a world where Amanda goes back to the Summer House and West doesn't, or does she stay on in the city and we see her relationship with West there? And Kyle comes to the Summer House because he's single now. Like, I don't know. What would you like to
Kyle
see
at the Summer House? Well, we talked about this on Friday. Wes is definitely on the apology tour.
Yeah.
Of sending out messages.
Which I do have to say the KJ apology was actually pretty good.
I mean, it was solid.
Yeah.
It was solid. And he's had plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah.
It better fucking be.
Yeah.
But Amanda, Lindsay, let me put it this way. Lindsay's going to do what's best for the show. So if having Amanda come on is best for the show, Lindsay's going to do that. She's not going to mess up the bag.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm really being honest, I don't want to see either one of them. I don't want to see Amanda or Wes. You said something that made me, I never thought about this, but a single Kyle in the Summer House thrills me.
Yeah.
We've never seen it.
We can let him.
We've never seen it.
We haven't. We've seen him act single.
We've seen him try to be like he broke up with Amanda because he wanted to be single and then she snuck in.
Yeah.
And then from then on they were together.
Kyle without the cloud of Amanda and their marriage and the relationship for a full summer would be great. It would be fun television. It would be interesting. And whatever the city's like, because Carl should be in the city. He's, he doesn't drink. He wants a relationship. He wants to settle down. Like he belongs there. And Kyle doesn't seem to fit in that anymore because he's single and he's newly divorced. And I want to see that. But I don't want to see Amanda and West anymore either. And then that goes for In the City as well. Like I'm tapped out on them. I don't think we like Amanda. Like people are starting to, come to terms with who Amanda is. Oh, I never really liked her. Or I liked Amanda.
I liked her too.
I liked her. I don't think I will like her outside of the drama that she has with her ex-husband, Kyle. I don't think I'll like her with West. I don't want to see that. I quite honestly don't think she's that bright. I'm seeing, stuff that she's going to be meeting West's parents in a couple of weeks. And it's like, and then also we got clip from the Summer House reunion trailer. Did you see that before highlighting?
I saw that there was something that Kyle says.
Kyle says that we know for a fact, we have receipts, that Wes has been in a relationship since February of 2025.
With her or somebody else?
With that Miha girl, the horse tie girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, I don't want to see Amanda in another relationship that is.
But Amanda acknowledged that. Amanda said we both were with other people.
But like, he was in an exclusive relationship, not dating others. Like he allegedly was with this girl exclusively, like going into the summer and stuff like that. So my point being is like, Amanda's entering into another toxic, crazy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch that again. I watched 10 seasons of that. I don't want to see her do it with Kyle 2.0, you know? So I'm done.
Both of them.
I know people like the mess. And so like, I don't even think she would bring that. Like so yeah, I'm out.
And like, if they don't make it, are we supposed to feel sorry? Get them out.
No.
I don't want it. Get them out of here.
No.
Go to the Ozarks. Something else that came out, new shows. So everybody's stepping into the micro dramas, which are, if you don't know, it's like the hyper dramatic vertical videos that are really quick. Think what Quibi could have been. They run 1 to 2 minutes, and they leave you every single, so let's just say there's like 25 of them. Every single episode leaves you on a cliffhanger.
Okay, wait. Not to like get completely off the rails, but I didn't realize I was watching micro dramas on TikTok.
Issa Rae's?
No.
Oh.
The AI fruit videos.
Are those micro dramas?
Yeah, because like they do leave you on a cliffhanger to where you want to go to the next one and see why banana is cheating with strawberry.
Oh my gosh, those are micro dramas. Did you just now realize that you were watching micro dramas?
I didn't know that was a micro drama. I just thought it was like AI videos, and I was really curious as to why it's being targeted by these AI fruit dramas.
I saw one video and I didn't want that in my algorithm, so I stopped.
No, I got hooked on one.
So we know who'll be tapped in. That's the point. They're highly addictive. They're huge. It's $1 billion business over in Asia, and now it's coming over here, and everybody's been talking about it.
Why are we making these? And then I realized like I am the problem.
Well, they're 30 minutes long. You got to see Issa Rae's.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
I need to get that into my algorithm.
It's
get the
so
fruit out,
good.
get Issa in.
It's so good.
Okay. Sorry.
And you watch it quickly. You don't really feel like you wasted that much of your time because it's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So you'll be excited about this. Maybe nobody else, but Chelsea will be. Madison LaCroix and Heather Gay's daughter are getting their own micro dramas. Madison's is going to be a show titled Salon Confessionals, where one of her clients will sit in her chair, confess a crazy story in their life while she does their hair.
I like that.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Georgia's show, which is Heather's daughter. Georgia's show is entitled Campus Confidential, Miami, focuses on a group of college students, and Georgia is one of them. That, to me, could be a little bit more wild, but it's like, I can't imagine me being tapped into Madison doing hair. That's interesting because really don't see that much of it.
Yeah.
But her talking to somebody I don't know, it's a crazy story. I'm not pulled in yet.
I imagine they would
tease.
probably start with like maybe more recognizable faces around Charleston. Like maybe we get, Naomi or Cameron as like the first couple of people. I'm into it. I like that one. I like that one a little bit more than...
Unless you're bringing back Catherine.
Catherine.
That's the one. Sit Catherine there for the whole 30 episodes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and I'm curious as how it's going to be because it's so quick. So is the person telling the story in 2 minutes? Well, what's the cliffhanger?
Was it the cliffhanger is like, you know how there's all these multiple part stories of like my Issa Misa. What was that one? That was like
Risa Tisa.
Risa Tisa.
Keep that in.
Risa Tisa. Something like that, where it's like, okay, now part 2 and then part 3 and whatever. It's like, oh, let me tell you how I found out my ex-husband's family ran a drug cartel in Colombia.
But it's one of her clients sits down in the chair. So I just imagine that it's not one client the whole time. It's each episode is a different client. That's what I thought, but maybe not. Maybe not.
I mean, if
that's
it's
why
30, like maybe it could be like maybe one client gets 5 videos or something.
Yeah, Campus Confidential. It's like, I'm going to watch out of curiosity because it's really interesting that this was announced through Peacock, and I'm assuming they're doing it on their social channels, but we'll see. We'll see.
I guess I'm just Georgia out of Miami, you have Miami, fun. But like out of all housewife kids, hers.
Is this the one I met? I think this is the one I met. I don't remember. But, I'm sure Heather will be involved. It's like, I don't know. We'll see. But Okay, interesting. That's
Yes.
something new. We also got the announcement that Ultimate Girls Trip will premiere the Roaring 20th. The Ultimate Girls Trip, Real Housewives. We know were there. What I thought they were traveling on a bus across the country, which I'm very disappointed about.
Hopefully there's like a couple buses.
I don't think so. They're flying from
OC
city
to
to city.
LA. A bus.
A girl can dream. But this is premiering Sunday, August 9th. Next Gen NYC is premiering June 24th. There's a trailer for it. I haven't watched it yet. Somehow this keeps happening, and I'm not quite understanding why. But Lisa Vanderpump is getting a new series titled Vanderpump Rules, Lisa Las Vegas. And it'll focus on the behind-the-scenes drama to open her hotel in Vegas. And who is asking for this?
I don't know.
Is this their pool? I feel like Hulu and Peacock are fighting over Lisa Vanderpump.
You could have
going
her
to get her.
Give her to Hulu.
And it feels like they're trying to. This is a draw to bring her back in. But the days have passed where I was enamored with the lifestyle of Lisa Vanderpump and Ken and desired to see what they did in their restaurants and with their employees. And I just am not enamored with her in the same way. And so I am shooketh to see that she is getting another show.
I was really taken aback by this too, because I think it was an Andy's Vulture interview. He was asked if he thinks the kind of cross-pollination of Bravo talent is good for the brand. And he said, yes, but there's times in which it becomes confusing for a viewer, to which I thought he was talking about Lisa Vanderpump, because she has Vanderpump Rules, Vanderpump Villa, and now it's this Vanderpump Vegas or whatever. And it's like she has Vanderpump in all the names of her shows, but she has one property that's solely on Hulu.
Okay.
So it's just weird to me that they continue on with the Vanderpump train. And yeah, I'm completely disinterested by it. I wish her well, but I don't need to check in on Lisa's life anymore. She's not interesting to me.
No.
The most interesting thing I think of Lisa, like I enjoyed Kathy, that weird moment in the reunion when Kathy was saying she thought Ken was attractive.
I did not see that.
Oh, she was basically like, they were talking about all the women, like, goo goo gagging over Mauricio. And Kathy basically is like, yeah, why would they talk about Mauricio like that? There's Ken Todd. And it was like, he's a good looking man.
You know how on sporting events that like a football game or sometimes it's really more football that they'll have somebody mic'd up and they'll be like mic'd up. They should be doing that with Kathy at the reunions.
Oh yeah, just always a mic on her.
Just like and put it loud.
Yeah. Like
I want Kathy mic'd up because I missed that.
Oh, it was great. It was really funny.
That's so interesting. Here's the one. This to me is one of the most interesting things that's coming out. Is that there's a new show. Bravo is highlighting that they're returning to Texas with a new series currently titled Secrets, Lies, and Texas Wives. It is centered around a group of women living in Bourne, Texas. Now,
I'm glad I was really struggling with that.
I'm assuming that's how you say it.
Okay.
But no, Bernie.
Ooh.
I just looked at the phonetics. Or is it Burn? No, it's Burn-E. Burn-E. Wow. Okay, so people will struggle with that. Me, a fellow Texan. Never been to Bernie.
Say what part of Texas?
But it is outside of San Antonio. It is in the Texas Hill Country, which I saw that it was Texas Hill Country, and I was thinking closer to Austin, closer to San Antonio.
Okay.
This is clearly supposed to be kind of a play off the success of The Hunting Wives, both the book and the Netflix series. That's what I think about it. Interesting. It's... I don't know how they found this. As of 2000, which this is a late census, I can't get another update. There's 6,000 people that live here. Oh, this is fun. The racial makeup is 94.7% white.
Not surprising.
0.3, listen to me now, 0.36%, not even a full one of Black, African American. 0.37 Native American, higher Native American population, 0.16 Asian, 0.02 Pacific Islander, and then 3.29 from other races, doesn't get more specific. Wow. Well, it says Latinos of any race were 19.4%, so maybe that's like part of like the mixed race, biracial, depending on how people identify on the census. But wow. So 6,100 people, that was done 25 years ago, 26 years ago. To that on which, why don't we have a better update on Wikipedia with that?
You know, this also, now that you broke down the demographics, it sparked something from a conversation that a Bravo executive had where they were talking about new shows that they want to develop. And one of them, he talked about the success of McBee Dynasty. I think they announced their third season at the upfronts, and that they want to focus more on some of the like flyover states and land and stuff like that. So it obviously is doing well for them. So this makes sense to me now that you broke it down in that way too.
I'm really curious as to why this was the city that was chosen.
I mean,
with only 6,100, now granted, this is 2 decades ago, but that the census was done, but with only 6,100 people there has to be some big bombshell thing that's happening, some big lawsuit, some big scandal, because who in Bourne even knows Hollywood, a production company or whatever, there is something that we don't know. I even looked up famous people from, I keep saying Bourne, Bernie, Texas, and the name I recognize the most is Michelle Beadle.
Oh, okay.
From, Sports
ESPN.
Talking Head.
Look, I've doubted Bravo before when they, launched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, most recently when they launched Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and I was wrong both times. So there obviously has to be something here. I don't know if I'm going to watch it because it does take a lot for me to get invested in a show from the beginning that's not Housewives. I never watched McBee Dynasty. I haven't watched that. I'm not really into it. I don't watch Married to Medicine. I know that's that's one of your favorites. That's not a housewife show. So I'm unsure if I'll watch. I'll see what the trailer looks like. But
to your point, you're very much so describing, I guess, what McBee Dynasty is. I mean, the description is a tight-knit circle of glamorous women. That's a quote. Navigating the high-end social scene. So they have to be leaving Bernie. They have to be going to Austin or one of like these nice places in the hill country, like one of these nice resorts. Social scene, the high-end social scene ranches and family dynamics in the affluent scenic town located north of San Antonio. So they probably have these beautiful ranches. So it seems like this is a mix of Hunting Wives times any show in the Taylor Sheridan universe.
yes. Yeah.
It's giving Landman.
Yeah.
It's giving oil.
It's
giving MAGA.
That's
So before you start doing research on all these women, this is Central Texas.
I was going to say the starting point is probably voting
guys.
red.
So before you if that's your boundary, don't watch.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely happening here. As a fellow Texan, my curiosity is piqued, and I will probably watch this show. This of the laundry list of things that were announced Monday morning is the most interesting to me.
Okay.
Important renewals, Summer House, Real Housewives of Rhode Island, the Valley Persian Style, thank goodness, somehow Wife Swap, the Real Housewives edition. They announced that BravoCon is going to return in 2027. They're doing another fan fest like they did in Miami a couple of years ago, but this time it's going to be in Charleston. So
I want to go. I've never been to Charleston.
I have.
Oh, I know you don't.
No, I it feels very much so like you're in the South, but I actually enjoyed my time in Charleston.
I'm going to try it out.
Get in, get out. Now, quick headlines. I don't know where this came out, maybe at the Vulture event, but Nene wouldn't have been there. But somebody talked to Nene, and Nene claimed that she and Andy Cohen have texted since her lawsuit against Bravo was axed, but they've yet to speak in person. And she explained that it was up to Andy to decide whether he wants to get back on speaking terms. I think we have to just let that go. Like I would love to see Nene back. Hope she comes back. But I think I'm a little tired of have you texted with Andy? Have you talked? Or even when Andy gets asked that question, it's either happening or it's not.
And the text could be as simple as, I hope you're doing well.
Good morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we don't know the depth of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, happy. We are going to get her at Ultimate Girls Trip,
Yes.
as we should, as they're celebrating, you know, the 20th season of Orange County. But, which I forgot to say, Orange County is premiering July 9th as well.
Mm-hmm.
Other things, James Kennedy is going to be a dad.
Weird.
When more than him being a dad, I think I was just like, wow, James Kennedy. Such a topic of conversation for such a long time.
Yeah.
And now it's like
out of your world, out of your purview.
Kyle's taken over as the resident Bravo DJ.
Yeah. No more pumptinis.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. I guess his girlfriend is very private, so I don't think we know who she is.
Good.
So yeah.
Good.
Good for him.
Other news, finally, Ariana and Tom have sold their Valley Village farmhouse for $3.1 million on Friday. This is a tough market, so that's good for them.
That's good for them. Another thing that was out of my purview, I totally forgot that they had this house they were fighting over for so long.
When I think of Ariana at this point, I think of her as the host of Love Island.
Yeah. Or just so detached from Bravo, from everything else, from Scandival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like but like good for her.
Yeah.
For being able to sell specifically in this market.
Mm-hmm.
And then sad news, Archie Bador, who we know that Shannon is very close to. I mean, we all know Archie. He's been sadly in a part of some of this drama against his will.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been announced that he has brain cancer.
Yeah. I hate
Shannon
sad.
announced that on social media. So, you know, I'm just such a pet lover. It's just so sad.
Dog
and
news
with
is
her,
yeah.
her daughters she's an empty nester.
Yes.
She might have a new relationship. We don't know. But as far as we know, she's not with someone. So it's like, Archie's been her.
I don't think she got another dog.
So he's seen her through a lot. So that's sad. That's sad.
That's
so we're
tough.
hoping that he can overcome that.
Yeah.
Overcome that. Okay, before we get out of here, it is now time for Gut Reactions presented by Activia. Now, Chelsea, if there's one thing Bravo always delivers, it's a moment that hits you right in the gut. A text, a toast, a completely unhinged one-liner. And honestly, when your stomach's always dropping like that, it's a good reminder to take care of it. And Activia's Gut Health Challenge is a great place to start. It's a super easy way to help support your gut health, especially after zingers like these. Okay, so if there's one thing that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City know how to do, it's leave us gagged, speechless, and occasionally with stress-induced stomach issues. So naturally, it's perfect for our Activia segment on iconic Bravo one-liners. Okay. There's so many, Chelsea.
Yeah,
There's so many.
I'm
Everybody
overwhelmed.
has them. And they're just unhinged. And sometimes you need context and sometimes you don't. They just stand alone. It's why Salt Lake City has been able to draw in people from outside of the Bravo universe to just pull up a seat and witness the kookiness.
Mm-hmm.
For you, what's the one that just hits you in the gut every time? I hope you don't pick mine.
I don't know if I could just go with one. It's really hard.
Okay, you can give me a couple.
I'm
Go one, I'll go one.
I'm going to start with You Smell Like Hospital.
No, that's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. And you know,
maybe we have different reasons.
You go.
So I was going to say, because it just kind of set the precedent for how kooky these women are.
Yep.
To be at a party, to be arguing with a woman, and to just out of nowhere, you smell like hospital. And you know what she means when she says that too.
I know the smell.
Yes, and it's like,
it is a wicked smell.
Yes, and then the root of it was like, Jen was at the hospital because her aunt had lost 2 limbs or something. So it was just like crazy. So that's why to me, But there's just other greats.
There's so many, but you're so right. Mine too is because it was episode 1.
Yeah.
And it might have been like at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think we started off with Jenn like skating around the house, but like it was right there.
Kooky.
And you knew she didn't like Mary and you couldn't figure out why. And I remember when Andy was teasing Salt Lake City, he said, there is something that is said that I've never heard before on any housewife show. And never in your wildest dreams could it be, you thought it could have been like, we smell like hospital. And there was once it was explained to Mary how that made Jenn feel, she was like, but she did.
She's like, there was no backing.
She did. I mean, between that and, you know, I do. Do you remember what that's in relation to? That's also
a Mary. Quote.
She's talking to Heather, and Heather said,
"Oh, you look inbred."
And she said, She goes, do you really believe that? She said, I do. Mary's wild. That hits me in the gut too, because I felt so bad. Like Heather was like,
you can't return from that.
It was like, okay, I just knew once I put it in your face, you would say like, that's not what I meant, or I'm sorry, or I don't know the definition. And she was like, I do. Wow.
And the way she said initially, I think she was looking outside the window and Heather don't even know she look inbred. Like, Mary is like the definition.
We've come a long way.
And I love my great grandmother. She reminds me of her, just like this old Southern woman that does not have a filter whatsoever,
No.
and will tell you like. I think there was also a time where Mary was talking about Heather's outfit, and she's like,
it was the Gucci.
Yeah, she's like, you chose to walk out like that, and then Heather breaks it down. And it's like, I thought this would look good with this, and she's like, no, no.
Mary also needs to be mic'd up
All the time,
like a Kathy Hilton.
She
She talks to herself all day,
the
every
time.
day. Okay, I love that we both agreed with that.
Yeah,
and for reasons. I mean, everything. There's so many.
Yeah,
pick one more.
So I can't remember if there's a specific line from this moment, but it's when they caught Brittany Bateman recording in the Sprinter van.
Oh, yeah.
And how these women were all fighting amongst each other, and how they universally came together and rallied to like gang up on Brittany was so funny. And we got the best meme out of it, which was the like Fishland's view of Meredith Marks screaming.
Yes.
And it's like,
yes.
How does this cast do it over and over and over again?
I don't know.
Like,
kooky is the word to describe it.
So
and
good.
shout out to production with it. The
Yeah,
last
they know.
one I'll say is high body count hair.
Oh,
I had
God.
never heard of it before. Even if it existed out there, I had never heard it. I don't think most of the Bravo
She should have
audience had.
trademarked it.
She didn't miss a beat.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, and this is why it's like a gut punch, the moment she said it,
You saw
we
it.
knew exactly what the hair was.
Mm-hmm.
We knew exactly. And I'm actually shocked I have not taken this into my vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew it. I knew exactly what she meant. We know what that looks like.
And it was Brittany in that moment.
And Brittany hasn't worn her hair like that since.
No,
So Angie did her a favor. It was a gut punch at first,
yeah.
but then Angie did her a favor. She took it and she learned from it.
Angie is nasty.
She recovered it.
She's good.
She's good. They're all good. They're
mhm.
so great. That's why we don't need to change the cast when it comes to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You ready to treat your gut nicer? Take Activia Gut Health Challenge and enjoy Activia twice a day for 2 weeks. It's simple, doable, and backed by 20 plus years of science. Consuming Activia twice a day for 2 weeks as part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle may help reduce the frequency of minor digestive discomfort. No drama at dinner required. Visit Activia.com to learn more. All right, that is it for us here on our news version of Morally Corrupt. Pretty heavy news day, especially with the upfronts.
Yes.
So
Lots to
funny. I
talk
feel
about.
like we didn't talk about upfronts 5 years ago, and now it's like the thing. It's become a whole
they make
spectacle.
so much news out of it. It's
So much, which-
it's really fun.
Great marketing, which is also kind of part of the whole
feel
thing.
like I woke up and it was Christmas morning. with
No,
all this
no,
news.
truly,
It was
truly.
exciting.
Gives us something to look forward to. So thank you for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you tune in Friday for our recap show. And until then, guys, bye.